Here is something you don't want to see when you start your car up. This car's been running about 5 minutes now, and we see here the engine light is lit. This is called a MIL, an MIL light, or a check engine light. So in this case, with this 2015 GLK250, I know why this light is lit, but I want to show you how to read the code for the light and turn it off. So you want to get a code reader, and in this case I have a code reader here. This thing was only about $40 on eBay. It's a cheap Chinese code reader. So you basically want to take the code reader out and connect it up to the OBD2 port in the Mercedes. This code reader has a battery in it, but you don't really need the battery. The car will power the code reader. The Mercedes will power the code reader. So for this one, I just attach this cable to the top of it, which is a requirement for using it. And once the cable's on, we'll plug this thing into the car. So it's a little tough to get this cable on with one hand. Let's try two hands. Anyway, you're not here to watch me put a cable on, so let me just jam this cable on here and we'll get to something a little more interesting, okay? So I'm jamming this cable on. Wow, this cable's a pain. So I don't know, I would probably get a code reader that does not have a cable on top. This cable looks like all of its attaching screws are lost, everything's lost. Okay, so I have the cable on now with a friction fit to this reader. And the reader has no batteries in it. So now you take this port here, which is called an OBD2 port, and you find out where this goes in your Mercedes. This is in 2015 GLK250, and I've done this a few times before, so I know that the little port is, this thing only has 15,000 miles in it too. I'm hoping the warranty will fix this. Anyway, here's the hood latch here, and to the right of that is the OBD2 port right there. So you just grab this guy and open him up like that, okay? And now you'll see that the plug is matching this plug, and I'm going to now plug in this meter to this plug, and we'll see how that goes. Again, with one hand. Can we do it with one hand here? Yep, there it is. It's, whoops. This plug can be a little tricky to plug in with one hand, I guarantee you that. Again, because I'm recording, it's making this whole thing into a fiasco. Okay, now the thing is finally in there, so you can see that the plug is now firmly into the OBD2 connector right there. And now the meter will fire up. So each meter will operate differently. This meter again is an Auditel MaxiScan. I'm just going to follow the prompts in this thing. So now I'm going to do an enter on it. Okay. Let's do a diagnostic. So I'll do an enter again. Erase stored data. To save data. Yes, let's erase it. Okay, so it's saying, wow, I do have a MIL status on. So MIL is this light here, a message information light. I think it means that. Let's take a look. 3 codes in there. Let's see what they are. I wonder how I could get this thing to read. I'm doing an enter, try and escape. Says I got 3 codes. I don't use this meter enough to be an expert at it any longer. 3 codes. I just want to read one. I'm trying every single button on this thing. Gonna power it off, powered on. How's that? Powered off. Nope, can't even do that. I think the meter jammed. If that's the case, I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. So, next video for that one.